Welcome. The collective is here for your information, knowledge, and love. As you sit and listen to each word as it is spoken, we ask that you not only listen with your ears, but we listen with your heart, your energy, your frequency. It is this frequency that you are connected to. It is this that is providing the information you seek, the healing that is provided, the understanding that surrounds us. So sit now and connect to this frequency. Connect to this understanding. There has been much that has taken place since the last time we have been together. There is much transformation that has taken place. There has been much energy that has been put through your planet, changing each molecule, changing each strand of DNA, changing each aspect of all beings of this planet. Many of you are sensing this. Many of you are understanding this. Many of you understand what is taking place, but yet there is much distraction in front of you. There is much questioning that is taking place. You are not relieving yourself of your physical attributes and focusing your attention on your energetic understanding of all things. What you must understand is this, that you have the understanding of what is in front of you. You understand this because you have planned it. You understand all of the aspects of all lives, past, present, and future. And those things that lay in front of you that you can't seem to sweep out of the way are those things that are holding you back. There is much to distract you. There are many things that you place yourself into, many other frequencies that do not align with your energetic being. What is it that is distracting you? That is the question. Why is it that when one individual says something about another individual that it intrigues many? But yet, where should the focus lay? Squarely in the center of your being. It is not to say that you should be a self-centered individual, no, but your focus shall be directed squarely into your energetic being. If your focus remains there, then all the energy that you provide outward from your being is then of its truest nature. But if you are with one foot on one side and one foot on the other, the energy that you are putting forth out to others is not divinely connected. So why is it intriguing for all beings of this planet to understand what is taking place with other individuals. Why is that so intriguing? Is it that you wish to live that existence? To be part of that existence? Or is it to find an explanation for some inward question that you have? But yet all of this is quite a distraction. Understanding yourself, your being, your energetic center, your place has much more information that is much more intriguing than you can understand. Take the time. This has been expressed over and over. It is to take the time to understand this energetic being that you are. Do not fill your moments with things that distract you. Understand that those distractions are there and they will remain there all of the rest of your days. They are just that, distractions. Each day can be filled with them. But think about how much more your day could be if those things that are pulling you aside are no longer there. Think about where your focus would be. Think about the connections that could be made. It has been said before that it is your square, your space, that you should be most concerned with. As you tend to that square, as you improve upon that square, as you center your focus on your energetic being and its growth and its understanding and all of its divine connections, then from out of that square, your teachings will go forward. Your light will shine much brighter. Your collective understanding will be much more deep. But if you spend time focusing on everyone else's square, then you've lost those minutes, those seconds, those days. That is not what you have chosen to do. You're at a point now of a greater understanding of all things around you, universal truths, the divine connections. But if you're focusing on other squares, you're not assisting those that truly need your energetic connection. So we ask of you now that you are now present and now understanding that each day from this point forward, that you grow inward. You grow inward each day, expanding yourself, expanding your awareness without the distractions. It is now time for this growth to take place. Many of you are concerned that things are not going to be the way they should. You're concerned that your world is going to be different. There is a significant point of energy on the horizon. It will be a day, yes, and the next, and the next. But you have to understand this. All of the days that are laid out in front of you are the days that you have planned ahead of this. So to be concerned of what is taking place outside of your square and understanding what is taking place all around you and how it may be affected in your realm is distracting you from your true essence. There are things you can do. There are things that you can put yourself into. Places that you can go to transmute all of the energy you wish to do. But if you've not transmuted that energy within inside of you and your square, then it is not of the true essence of who you are. Take this time. This is your time. You've planned this time. You've scripted this time. It is now time to awaken to the understanding that it is all what you have planned. If there are questions, please ask.
Thank you for that information, and thank you for being present with us this evening. You mentioned that there will be a day of high energy and another and another. Are you saying that there'll be a 3-day period of high energy in our near future?
No, what you must understand by that statement is this. You have asked the question about the 21st of this calendar period. And yes, it is an extremely high energy period for that day, but there will be others just as high. You must understand that galactically things are changing. The energy influx to your planet, it's increasing. And yes, those specific days that have been on your calendar are known days. It's those days that will become normal for you. The understanding is for you to know that the influx of energy coming into your planet is going to increase, and it is going to sustain itself at an increased pace and at an increased frequency and an increased tempo. And it may feel uncomfortable for many, but for those that understand this and have been through a particular shift in their physical body, it may not feel as uncomfortable. The increase of energy will feel as if it is just another day and another day. But it is changing you. It is awakening those cells in you, awakening the DNA that's already in you, as if it were a light switch, turning it on, turning others off, increasing your true understanding of all things.
Thank you for that explanation. One of the things that I'm hearing people are experiencing is increased perception in their hearing, that they hear almost like bionic type hearing, and also frequency in their ears, but also just really, really good hearing. Can you speak to that? Is that one of the changes we're going to notice, or?
What you are speaking of is correct. It is not only hearing, it is sensing of all of your physical senses that you know of. Sight, taste, hearing. But there are many others that you are going to understand. Many others that you do not have the capability of at this particular point. Understand that when one is increased, others are increased along with it. It is a balancing between the different sensory portions of your physical body. Yes, the audible increase is one. It may be sustained for some period of time, but as it is absorbed into the physical being, it will be something that you will be capable of tuning into and out of, as not to be disturbing to the physical being. The same as it is with the sight and the smell and the taste and other sensories that you may not have the capability of. The deep understanding of energies around you. For those that do not sense it now, but it may increase to the point at which everything vibrates. You will not have to physically interact with it. You will understand it at its core. You'll have an understanding of what lies outside of your existence. You'll tap into many other areas of understanding, a deeper connection into the quantum field, a deeper understanding of your universal laws and how you can then interact with them. A deeper understanding of all of your galactic regions. This is only yet the beginning to a new understanding of the physical being.
Bless you. Thank you for that information. Can you speak about the Schumann resonance? Can you explain what it is, why it's significant, and why it's increasing?
For one to understand this, you must understand the harmonic between the human forms on this planet and your planet that you reside on. Each individual, as they are, as you would say, awakening, their frequencies are shifting. They are holding a much higher vibrational force around them. Your planet has a particular frequency that it vibrates at, a frequency that it has a harmonic within itself. But as more of your physical beings increase their frequency, their vibrational field, your planet must harmonize with those frequencies. So with its increase in its, as you say, the Schumann resonance, the increase in its amplitude is actually a harmonic factor of all of the beings that are vibrating at this particular frequency. This is a collective frequency harmonic. The reason it has been increasing is because more are becoming aware and understanding that there is more to their existence, more to their self. They're becoming aware of their energetic being. This goes in a cyclic form that has increased to this point in past, but not in your time frame or many others. But the beings of this planet do shift from a static point to a higher vibrational point. This is a natural occurrence. So this increase will continue. It'll ebb and it'll flow. It'll continue to increase and decrease, but it is just finding the right harmonic between the humans and the planet.
Thank you. So you're saying that the Earth's vibration is shifting in response to the human vibration that's changing, not the other way around?
It is increasing, yes, because of the frequency of the humans that are increasing their frequency. It's a balancing act between both. So as the planet's frequency increases, you get to a harmonic, stable state. That amplitude is sustained. And at that point, those individuals that have not been aware, have not been awoken, have not found their energetic center, are beginning to sense different things because the frequency fields that are around them are beginning to unlock those understandings. And then they are brought into the fold of the rest of the harmonic. So it is a balancing act between the earth and the humans. So yes, one begets the other.
Thank you. That makes sense. Can you talk to us about opening our root chakra? Do you have some suggestions?
The root chakra and its ability to open as you are expressing it is based on the human's form and its existence on this planet. Opening it up isn't necessarily the correct understanding. It is called the root for a particular reason. Think of it as the root of a tree, deep into this earth. The earth itself is your key. If you wish to open it, become one with this earth, become one with this planet, integrate deeply with this planet through the food that it provides, through the water that it provides, the soil that you set foot in. There is a presence once you are in this earth, contact with this earth, consuming this planet, that will anchor you deeply. Spend time with your planet. Spend time in your planet. Not on, but in. Speak to it. Build a relationship with it. Anchor yourself in it. Focus your energies down and throughout your roots into this earth. This is the expression of opening this energetic center. By doing so, you then become a conduit to allow energies to flow through and into Mother Earth. She is the great healer. She is the one that you must connect with to allow all of the cleansing to take place. Whether that it is through what you consume or how you are in contact with her. This is your planet. This is your choice to be here. Build a relationship with it, and you will be rewarded as such.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Anne, who's with us, would like to know when she'll understand the work that she came to do on a human level, or is she still awaiting some type of activation?
There is much that has been spoken about activations. There is an understanding of what an activation is. But by the mere fact that you are asking a question about whether or not you are activated, or you are seeking to be activated, or when you will be activated, or when this information will begin to flow, is an understanding because you are already activated. To be activated doesn't mean that you are a pipeline of information downloading all the time, continually infused with higher vibrational aspects, being infused with all frequencies that are around you. Activating is merely a word that you've put upon this as your understanding of who you are. You're not being put into a position of statehood by being activated. Your activation is what you have planned out and laid out. And if you are aware and you understand your awareness, and you are centered with your awareness, and you are capable of those things that you have scripted for your existence, and you are acting upon your understanding of what you have scripted for your existence, then by that mere fact, you are already activated. But what is to be understood is this: it is not to sit in isolation. It is not to sit and wait for some glorious aspect to shine down upon you and anoint you with some sort of information that is, now you are activated. Now go forth and do something wonderful. But it is for you to know that at this point, it is to move forward and go out and be the energetic being that you are. Surround yourself with your light, your beacon of light, your understanding, your higher vibrational self, and present that to the world. Present that to all those that you come in contact with. And by doing that, you will activate other individuals. As it was someone that you may have been in contact with that have already activated you, made you aware of who you are, made you aware of your energetic center. It is now your time to assist those with becoming aware of their energetic self, their energetic center. That is activating.
Beautiful. Thank you. I have a couple of questions now that perhaps the Zeta could answer. Is the Zeta present with us?
I am present.
Thank you for being present with us this evening. There's been an extraordinary number of UFO sightings lately. Is this truly an uptick? And if so, why?
Interesting question. You say an uptick, you are to mean that there are more sightings, yes?
More people are reporting sightings, yes.
Or is it more individuals are becoming aware of their existence?
Could be that too.
Understand that the human has an ability to be blind to those things that they have no understanding of. But once they begin to believe, then it is part of their existence. But that is not to say that even those that understand and believe will see them. It is just to say that those individuals that are becoming freshly aware have to have some truth shown to them. So yes, they are always around you. There are, if the shield could be pulled away and you could look beyond your clouds, your atmosphere, you would see the multitudes of small craft all around your planet. And at times they do approach closer. There's more for investigation, more for a deeper understanding of your planet. But it is for those that need this particular aspect of truth to be shown to them that they are seeing more and more. And it may come to a point at which they are no longer visible to them, but they know they are there. There was just the other evening here, there was two that approached this area and made a close approach to your city, yes. There may have been some witnesses to that. You may need to seek that out.
Interesting. I'm sorry I missed it. Darn. Gosh. Okay.
Do you spend much time outside?
Not enough.
Then you would not see them.
You're right. Gotta get back in the hot tub. Okay, last week we spoke about the moon and some secrets of the moon. This time I'd like to ask about a supposed secret underground base on Mars, where there are American and ET representatives. What are you able to tell us about that?
I can confirm your statement, yes, but that is the limit by which I can divulge. But what must be understood is this. There are many planets in your solar system alone. Do you believe that it is only 2 locations that have this, as you say, base of operation on them?
No, I don't believe that.
That is a good choice. Do you believe that there are only the humans and our existence outside of your atmosphere coming to you and speaking to you in this form?
No.
It is very curious that the humans have this understanding that perplexes them, that there is only them. But you will be made aware of all of this in time. We want nothing more than to be able to show ourselves in a manner by which you do not overreact. We want to come to your planet and be amongst you, to provide the things and understanding the truths that we know with you. So do not look short at what you understand. There is much more to understand, well beyond your comprehension of out into your universe. It is an amazing place. Are all the beings suitable for your vision? No. But you would look just as strange to them as they do to you. We have mentioned this before, that it is difficult for us to understand, but we understand how your planet operates. But it is difficult to understand that the humans themselves have a difficult time living amongst themselves. Yes, we have our disagreements with others on this ship and other locations. But we also understand that we're all equal beings. It is okay to have a disagreement. That does not distinguish yourself amongst any other being. But it is this greater understanding, this greater truth, that we all understand each other as an equal being.
Fascinating. Thank you. We're hopefully going to get there. So my colleague Donna, it's her birthday today, and she would really like to know if you can check your sources, please, what her star family is, who her star family is.
What is being provided is she is part of the Palladian system.
Fantastic. Thank you. And Elaine, who is also my colleague and on the call, would also like that information if she does have links to a star family. Sometimes she thinks that she is just human, if there is such a thing.
Octurian.
Very neat. Thank you so much. So there was some information on our mainstream news that the Galactic Federation has been in communication with several countries, which doesn't surprise me, one of which is the US, and that our president was getting ready to divulge their existence and was told not to do that because humans weren't ready. Is that an accurate accounting of what happened?
Well, as I have already expressed, it is our wish to be present on your planet, but we will not be received well, along with all of our other colleagues on our ship. As the many beings would love to be on your planet amongst you, we would not be received well. So yes, it is not only your president, your leader of your country, but yes, as it has been spoken in the past, there are many beings in your governments all around the world as representatives, liaisons, and they provide the guidance. It is to be divulged, but the time is not yet ready.
And is it true that the Galactic Federation is sort of coordinating that time?
They cannot coordinate the time, but they coordinate the information flow out to your existence, out to your beings of your planet. It is not to shift a calendar date or a particular time frame, but it is to disseminate information freely amongst your beings so as to have an understanding that this is, as you would say, normal. There is not a normal amongst any aspect of any life, but it is to make you feel comfortable that this is an existence outside of yours. Because for many of you, the individuals on your planet, if this is to be understood, there would be great chaos. They are not ready to understand. They will be in denial of the fact that they are not the only ones to exist.
Well, I find it ironic because the entire reason that humanity is not ready is because we've been lied to about it and propagandized by Hollywood. So of course we're not ready because we haven't been given the opportunity to be ready.
This is correct, but this is an interesting aspect of your species. Much of your understanding is just what you said, propagandized. It is fed to you in a way that changes aspects of your thinking, not only about our existence, but many other things in your actual lives. We don't quite understand it, but there is nothing we can do about it. We have to allow it to unfold. And we observe and we understand and we analyze what is taking place. But there is not an intervention that we can do.
True. So tell me about the Galactic Federation. Are they what we would call multidimensional beings, or are they of the fifth dimension? And how does one become a member of this Galactic Federation?
Interesting that you ask it to be a member. It is nothing to be a member. If you are of anything but the human race, the human species, you are part of the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation is expands well beyond your comprehension of what is beyond your universe. And yes, it is multidimensional. There are physical beings and there are vibrational beings all amongst all of us. We all coordinate operations together. We travel through dimensions from one existence to another for our purpose. There is no agenda with anything that the Federation is set out to do. It is to have an understanding of all aspects of all existences throughout all galaxies.
Thank you. I guess I thought there was sort of a smaller group that were, I know you don't like this word, in charge, but sort of running things or coordinating efforts in terms of what's happening on planet Earth.
So yes, in that aspect, around your planet, there is a small group, just as there is a small group around each one of your planets and many of the other planets that are outside of your system, but they are all part of one Galactic Federation.
So what do we call that small group that's monitoring our planet?
Galactic Federation is what they are to be called. There are many that are in touch with the Galactic Federation as far as providing their information through their vibrational communiques, and they are to be called the Galactic Federation.
Interesting. So when we say that our president's in contact with the Galactic Federation and the Galactic Federation advised him not to disclose yet, then that's sort of a decision that's made by this overarching group of beings, of every other being.
It is an understanding amongst all of those, yes.
Wow, interesting. What else do we need to know? Is there anything else that you'd like to share this evening?
From our observations, there is much distress throughout your planet. There is not much that can be done about it. It is just its normal course. But understand this, that as you are seeking this information about when all will be revealed, the time is close, yes. I cannot give you a specific date, but it is quite close. There have been things that have been sped up because there is a need for understanding. The group, the Galactic Federation, is advising. Understand that. But also have the understanding that there will be many more sightings, as you call it. Think of it as a probe. They're testing to see what the comfort level is. You also may understand and may see an increase of physical appearances of beings for certain individuals. This will continue to increase as well. This is part of the process. It will not come as a large open book experience for everyone on this planet at this point. That day is coming. That is the day you are seeking, and it is close.
Thank you for all of that information and for your presence as always. I love talking to you.
Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to ask if the collective has any final message.
Have no fear. Have no fear in what you are experiencing. No matter the turmoil that is in front of you, no matter what it is that is distracting you, no matter what it is that is consuming your time, have no fear. Release from any of those things that consume you, distract you, and center yourself squarely into your energetic core. Focus on your square. Radiate your energy, your light, and remain the pillar of light, the pillar of frequency that you are. That is who you are at the core. That is why you have come to this planet. It is the change that takes place, just a mere fraction from your fingertips because of your energy, your love, and your understanding. You are living in a wonderful time. Do not be distracted what is out in front of you. You are a blessed individual, a divine being. Live that understanding. Live that truth.
Thank you so much for being with us this evening.
As always, the collective is here for your information, knowledge, and love.